Macca Spider here. Fulham v Liverpool today. As the title says, mentality monsters. We need to win. A win is a must. There is no failure from here on in. We don't have the options. I love my team. I love supporting the team just as well as you guys do that watch me. And we want to see the best from. And yes, if you want to think of it in one way, because of the season that we had last season, we've slightly overachieved this season. Seeming like, even due to the fact that we changed our entire midfield. So, you know, it's fantastic where we are right now. I'm super happy with where we are right now. I know we're right there in the title race. One slip up from City, one slip up from Arsenal, on both ends. We need to start scoring goals. If we start scoring goals, we don't worry about Arsenal. That's just how it works. We don't score goals, and we keep getting the same results as Arsenal, you know, and City slip up, then it's Arsenal's. If City don't slip up and they go the whole way, which, by the way, I'm going to talk about in a second. You know, they'll just do what they've done for the previous years that we've taken them on, beat us by a couple of points or a point or so, and then that's it. You know, we'll all be slightly disappointed if it comes out like that, but you know, the fact that it's Klopp's last season, you know, we've won a trophy already. Remember this, guys, we've won a trophy already. We are champions of one of the domestic cups already. That's not a failure of a season so far. You know, we kind of bowed out of the Europa League a bit weakly, in my opinion. And in the FA Cup, it was just a fantastic game. Just put us out against an old enemy. And you know, in these kind of scenarios, I have that all day. I would have that kind of scenario all day over a club with the endless funds that City has been using for the last 10-15 years. To what is 2008, so 16 years, to be able to just dominate nearly every competition going. So I would take that kind of scenario. I would take it because it would mean something. It means something losing to Manchester United. You feel it. When you lose to City, you don't feel it. I don't know what you guys are like, but I don't tend to feel it. I'm just like, you know, it is what it is. And we're the only team that's keeping this league from being a farmers' league the last number of seasons. That's the truth of it. You know, Arsenal have come in a bit this season, and they are in April, but they have a lot of tough games ahead of them. And I get to that point. So, in recent seasons, since 2019, Liverpool... so let's go to the opponents first. Anyway, so City in 2019 won all the remaining 6 games to win the league. They were really dominant side that season. That's the same season we went on to win the Champions League. And you know, we had an egg in that basket, but we lost out to them. Still barely lost out to them, even though they went on to win the last 14 games, I think, at that stage. So, but since then, none of these teams, Arsenal or City, have gotten anywhere near that kind of form. So, you know, City have either won 5, lost 1, won 5, drawn 1, I think. They've won 4, lost 2, won 4, drawn 1, lost 1. There's, you know, so there's drop points in City still to go in the season. They haven't done this since 2019, and you know, they did a treble season last season and still didn't do it. You know, Arsenal have, I think the maximum they've achieved is 4, I think, but they've had like 3 wins, 3 losses at one point since then. You know, they've had even 2 wins, like 2 draws, 3 draws and a loss or something like that. This, you know, all that kind of results. So we know that they've improved in this season, a lot this season, but I still can't see them going on with the games that they have, winning all 6 games. I can't. But Liverpool are the only team that's managed to get the better results in the final 6 games of a season, outside that 2019 game. So we have the ability to go on and win it for the rest of the season. So keep the heads up, lads. Don't be too judgy on the team because they've had a bad week. It's up to them to turn it around. It's up to you to back them. You know, so when the buses turn up for the games, turn up outside and wait for them. You know? When they're travelling away, we know the away boys. We don't have to talk about the away fans. The away fans, you know, they're the core, they're the bread and butter of the club, travelling up and down the country and throughout Europe, following the team. You know, I'll be doing it myself next week. I'm going to the West Ham game away. So, but with those boys that have done it for years and years and years out, I didn't have that opportunity for a long time. I wanted to each week. I was always asking for tickets if I can go away. Took many years, but I can do it now. But these guys, you know, they will sing their hearts out. They'll silence oppositions in their own backyard. So we don't have to worry about them. But the rest of you guys, if you turn up for the games, if you're going up for the games, even if it's your first trip, you know, even if it's, you don't go over there that often, but you just like the spectacle, you know, that's not what Liverpool need. They don't need you being in awe of a place. They need they need supporters, they need voices, they need screaming, they need you singing the songs of them as they go in the bus. They need you loud in the stadiums. So do it, lads, right? If you don't know the songs, ask somebody next to you. Don't be embarrassed about it. But get noisy behind this team for the rest of the season. Right? Don't let them down. Because they need you as much as anybody does. And us as the 12th man have always been the changing factor and deciding factor in most of what Liverpool have done with heart and passion in the last 60, 70 years. So don't let them down with that. Be that person. Regardless of the outcome, do it. We've done it where we've come to a point behind City every season. Do it. We got to a point behind City instead of being 6 or 7 points behind City because of that extra heart that we give them. So turn up and do it, right? So anyway, who's there? That's the crack, yeah. Well, kid, how's the body? It's a bit better. You know, I've changed to a keto diet for a while, because I'm avoiding kind of all sugars really, and like that includes carbs and stuff like that. So I'm in the process of heading towards ketosis. I said 3-1 because we can always kind of, it's Fulham at home and you can always leak a goal there. So I'm saying 3-1. I'd love to walk away with a 3-0. We need goal difference to catch up with Arsenal just so we don't worry about them. So if we went and we turned Fulham over today, that'd be excellent. I wish I was completely wrong about my prediction. I take my prediction. I take your prediction, Henry. I would take Carl's. So I would definitely take Carl's prediction. So, Philip, how are we anyway? Henry, how's it going? Carl, how's it going? Gary, how's it going? Welcome, lads. Welcome. So, remember, guys, whatever time that clock is on is the time I'm on. So please do not celebrate in the chat until you see me celebrating first. You can celebrate at home and jump around the place and then jump in when I celebrate and say yes, all you want. You know? Zach K, how's it going, dude? I hope Liverpool win too as well, buddy. Welcome as well. Welcome. And also, lads, if you're on Facebook, say hello on Facebook, leave a like. If you're on YouTube, come over, follow the channel, and hit the thumbs up. People don't understand that hitting subscribe it's important, but not as important as getting that thumbs up. Even thumbs down if you don't like me. Those thumbs up and thumbs down still work in the algorithm. So, there you go. Oh, that's cool, Carl. You know what? Now I'm off the alcohol for the next few months as well. So, I did my holiday there. I enjoyed it. But you know what? 90% of the time I drank sangria. And the odd time it was a couple of cocktails. But that was only like 2 of the days. But the majority of the times I've been on sangria, which is all fruits and then some wine. You know, so there's a minimalistic amount of sugar going in there. Anyway, this is going to kick off here, lads. So let me just set this up. 6 games left, lads. Here we go. Liverpool to kick off. No, he kicked. People don't realise that the time doesn't start until the player kicks the ball. So the referee could blow the whistle and the clock doesn't start until the player kicks the ball. So in case you never noticed that. Even 3 weeks might change then. Dude. These in 3 weeks. Enjoy it, Henry. That's what I say. If you're going on holidays, enjoy your holidays. Do it to a point where I kind of don't want to drink for the next few months when I come home. You know, do it to that extent, because then you know you detox your whole body and you do the 3 months off the drink or whatever. You know. Just having your fave Peroni at home and getting ready for the game. Nice one, Gar. If you didn't know, lads, Gary is one of the lads that's involved with me with my tickets. The ones that I get for that I got the contract for the games for. But more to come as well. So me and Gary will be enjoying a lot more Peronis in the coming seasons. Decky, how's it going, man? That's my cousin there, lads, if you didn't know. Decky Daly. Sound guy, big Liverpool fan, just like his dad. It's actually Decky's dad is the main guy that got me into Liverpool all those years ago. And my nan, you know, my nan and my that was the uncle that I was telling you about that got me in. My dad is a big football guy, he's a big Liverpool fan as well, just not as much as me nan and Cormac was. You know, but my dad is a big fan, but he's more, he watches it with a coach's kind of set of eyes, you know. Fine, ball up the line. Nah. So Diaz is on the right, is he? Or is Elliot on the right? I know. Jota's on the right. Gakpo's on the left. Jota's in the middle. Okay, so I have to switch that around. Please, if you want to watch the game, get a TV, dude. You know, take out your phone and watch it. I'm not going to risk my account for you watching the game. Sorry, lad. Good luck. I owe you a beer. Oh, what I owe you a beer for? What was that for again? That was for a win, wasn't it? Or the exact result or something. I remember that. That was a few weeks ago. I've done so much in the last 2 months, lads. My head's a blow. Well done, Diaz. Come on, Diaz. Jota. Oh, well done, lads. Corner. And thanks, Philip. I appreciate that, man. That's exactly what we want here. Yeah, and I apologize, Alpha Mayo. I was just that dude. When you guys come in and ask me to put on the game, how can I possibly do that without getting copyright? But you don't care as long as you see the game. You know what I mean? So you really have to use your noggin with that. What a ball in! Oh! I thought that was in. Lads were looking sharp here at the start. That's so big. If he left it. Yeah, if Gakpo touched that, he would have been offside, but Diaz wasn't. Great delivery. You're missing that with Trent, man. I just wish Bradley and Trent could play at the same time. But that means, Szoboszlai's not even playing today. If that was me, I would have banged Gomez or Bradley on right back and sticking Trent on the right hand side of the midfield. Why not? I don't know how Klopp doesn't see that. Like, if we all see that, and it's probably one of my own major criticisms of Klopp. If we all see that, why doesn't Klopp? Or maybe he sees it in training and it just doesn't work. What do you mean, why can't I zoom? Because it's illegal, buddy. It's illegal. Oh yeah, Bradley, yeah. I keep forgetting Bradley's injured. There's that fucking thing. Yeah, that'll stick in my head one of these weeks. And with Gomez, stick Gomez there. Gomez is better at right back than Trent, and Trent is better going forward. So just do that. You have the opportunity now for the end of the season. It's win or bust. Free Trent up. He's got the best feet in our well, his best foot on our team. Stan, yeah. He was with Leicester, wasn't he? How about that? In the middle. MACCA. Sorry, lads, I didn't show up the teams. So McAllister is on the bench. I thought he's just rested, so. NUNEZ is rested. McAllister is rested. Salah rested. Szoboszlai rested. Konate rested. Gomez rested. Gonna go that way from the season. The team we've been using most of the season. Strong subs. Changeable subs. Not just. Oh, you left yourself open there. Along Gravenberg. Was that Gakpo? It was Gakpo, sorry. That is a good thing about the ref this season. What Neville said there. That they're not giving fouls for the little budge overs. Ones that are just throwing themselves to the ground. They just tell them get on with it. I like seeing that. Brings back some of the hardened players of old. They'll stop doing it if you don't give it to them. They'll just have to pick and choose the refs that do it. That's, I suppose. How's your weekend been anyway, lads? I had the pleasure of staying up until 5 o'clock this morning as I was judging in what's going on in Stars in Our Bars, which is a competition here where they find local talent in bars and pubs at different karaoke's and musical events, you know, what you call that thing? Open mics and stuff like that. And then they bring them into a competition to see if they want to win a recording of a song or something. I don't know, some cash on a recording of a song. So it's good. I got to judge that last night. To be honest, I'm not sure if Trent Alexander will go back in the team as a starter if Bradley wasn't injured. You know, that's his question as well, Phil. But he is, and it gives us a better headache. I just think that whatever manager comes in next season, especially if it's Amorim or somebody like that, I think. Oh, Juan Diaz! Oh, they got penalty. Ball, Jada. Oh, gone corner. Corner. The corner. Made a beautiful run. It's almost perfect from Robertson, actually. Straight at it. That's a penalty if he went down. Penalty there. That's a penalty. How's that not given a penalty? And how did Diaz not look for it? Trent, a bit long. Right. Just know it. So many players have orange boots to Liverpool. Is that? I don't do super bloody hay fever cough, man, when I was in Portugal. Not once did I do it when I was over there. Just was to show you the hay fever back here. It's nuts. Go on. How could he miss a pass between two players like that? It will be. Also, if you're not knowing what that is, sunburn. I got sunburned on my lip on holidays. When you do this, I was doing this all week, and then after about 4 or 5 days, for some reason I went like this. When I went like that, I didn't get any on my lip. It's just stuff you can spray on your lips and your stuff like that. Anyway. Yeah, we have, yeah. Alright, you have to oh, just noticed. Is that what you meant? Ah, okay. Ooh. They're going to try and make that run all day. Right. Which is the one just inside, or either side of Endo. They're going to make that run all day long. But it's good that Endo's staying back at the cover. Fulham are singing about Chelsea while they're playing Liverpool. They're saying poor old Chelsea. Ahoy, hope you're well. Can only listen today, so thanks for the stream, bud. Yeah, cheers, CCTV. Really appreciate it, dude. You only listen. Yeah. I'll try and see what's happening as much as possible in between chatting. That's a good turn by Gravenberg. What a ball. Oh, almost. If you don't know what this is, I think that's the giveaway. It's a Hulk mug, but the majority of it is green. So the green screen behind me makes it show up invisible, which is cool. It's like I'm drinking a magic cup. Oh, ooh. It is. Except for we just got away from Robertson. Well done, Verge. Has it behind. Clear it now. counter-attack, some sort of good counter-attack. It's the one thing I don't like, that when you're missing a Salah or somebody like that, is the counter-attack ability. You lose a lot of that when Salah or NUNEZ or whatnot are not there. We need runners to go. Diaz is a good counter-attack outlet. I'm hoping that, you know, Jota, because Jota can be with a layoff. Remember that one with him and NUNEZ? With the knockdown, that was beautiful. I want to see more of that. Out it goes. Yeah. I know it's still early in the game, but we seem to be playing it better without Salah starting. We are. Oh, Salah's just finished Ramadan. And it's Ramadan or Ramadan, sorry. And he's just finished that. And coming back from injury at the same time as well. So, you know, and a long tour, like he was out for a good 3 months, lads. Remember that. So Salah's not going to be like zooming back to his best. Like we take Salah for granted sometimes because of how available he has been for the last number of years. But this is his first real out for 3 months long-term injury with a muscle, you know, with muscle fatigue or, you know. But let's take it with a pinch of salt. Salah will get back to his best before the end of the season. And if he doesn't and he decides to stay on or we decide to sell him, you know, good luck. We would have gotten the best at the peak of Salah and made an absolute fortune selling him. So. His own player blocked it. So they Fulham had a dangerous free kick coming in there, but the Liverpool, the Fulham player that knocked it on into his own player, and it was actually heading towards goal. Ready? Let me see. Oh yeah, no, he kicked in his own face. His foot. That was weird. His own foot just cleared. So it didn't knock onto his own player. He went to tap it with his foot. He knocked it back to himself, hit himself in the face, and cleared it right onto the Liverpool player. Sound. Thank you, Tassin. Or Aridabi, whatever his name is. That's his link to his name. I was on Cop On podcast yesterday, so I was kind of figuring that out. Pepper's always that way, to be honest with you. But when Klopp says it, there's nothing wrong. Or it's a world ending. When Klopp points it out. But if Pep points it out, oh, it's knowledge based. He gets away with so much lick ass stuff. How did you think? Can you remember how many times on your hand you can count that Klopp, you know, is chastising these players on the pitch after a game in front of all the fans after they won a game? That's not saying they've been happy or whatever. That's the side that can be done indoors. Be happy happening to the team. The whole country knows that you're a manager and you're going to give out to the player that made the mistake when you go into the room. Don't do it on the TV cameras. That's all about you. I know he made the quotes about him. Oh, it must be about him because he likes the attention. But why do it there then? It makes no sense. Dressing down your players in front of the fans after you won a game. Is it supposed to show the hardness of a manager? Is it 5-1 now? It's in a 4-1, man. What's the story with Aston Villa? Because we need them winning. Villa 3-1. Okay. Yeah, we need them winning along with everybody else so that when it gets to the point that if Spurs drop off, they don't need a result. There's too much of a gap. And, you know, Villa are kind of comfy by the time we get to play them second last game of the season where they've already like sorted 4th spot. Well done. That was beautiful by Trent. Elliot did start, man. I didn't think he'd start with the grip ball. It wasn't a penalty. It hit Grealish on the chest. What's that? What was that? Jesus. Well done. Jota. That's it. Gakpo. I needed to be harder. Fulham was just clearing their bases all the time. We're completely dominant in this game, to be honest with you. One another tough team to go away to as well, you know. So Villa are putting some runs together as well. Like at the moment, they're putting, even though it's their goal difference is better, even though if Spurs win their 2 games in hand, which one of them will be more likely us. Is it? No, it's not. Probably Arsenal. Teams know how to set up against Liverpool. Let them have the ball and wait until they make a mistake. Yeah. It's been that way recently. But this is a different team setup now this week. It's not about using the players that are good with the dominance against the team. You know, like attacking dominance against the team. Klopp is using a team that knows how to break people down now. And hold on to the ball. That's it. Well done, Endo. Great. Oh. That's it. Come on. Well done, Diaz. Oh, he's just pushed in the back. Got a little nudge. Dude jumped 10 feet away. Oh. Well done. Stars. It's going up the other way. Yeah, it's going up the other way. Elliot played it back off the player. It's a good call. Jeez, lads, with the sunburn on my lip, I feel like Joey and Friends when he did that advert for gonorrhea. That's what it feels like. Looking at myself in the camera sometimes. Go. South. Right. Fulham are one of the teams that barely get injuries this season. They're probably the team that has the most available players to their squad all season. Even when you look at the things saying injury news of teams coming up, it's obviously says Fulham have a fully fit squad again. Nuts, right? Liverpool need that doctor, don't they? Afternoon, Panav. How are you, buddy? Sit, go on, Ali. Sit. Elliot. I need Elliot to start running with the ball, you know that? Because he can do the job, alright, but I need to see him start turning and running with the ball because at the moment he's kind of being a bit Curtis Jones-ish. We used to games where they hold the ball and then just play it back. I don't want to see that from Elliot. It's supposed to be an attacking midfielder and you're supposed to be used to that side of the pitch as well. He does a good job, don't get me wrong, but I want to see him running at people. Look for the 1-2s, go. I suppose he's best. He shouldn't be that deep if his best attributes are above just at the edge of the box, you know. Oh, I don't know what that was. Trent. No, Diaz. Ah. What's that, Willen? What? Gravenberg. What is that? Ah, Jesus, Elliot, you moved out of the position. Look. Guys, through the middle, look at him. Go on, Diogo. Ah, Lund. Oh, Jesus, you hit it straight at Gakpo. Drill it low, boy. Just, the fellow who just passed you the ball, you just hit it back at him. Makes no sense as a pro footballer. You should be drilling it low near post. Like the run, Gravenberg. Elliot made that beautiful run there now, which is the run that Gravenberg should have made a second ago. Oh, sorry, Gakpo, that was. keep getting mixed up. The profile of Gravenberch and Gakpo looks similar. On their side on. Well done. Come on. That's it. Come on. Great ball. Go on. Jata. The one person you want at the end of that ball. Side Diogo. You'll get a goal today, buddy. Waiting with that ball was lovely. That's what Trent can do up there. Just leave him up there. Put Gomez on. We don't need Gravenberch on right now. You know? Switch Elliott over a bit to the left. Put Trent up there and stick Gomez on right back. Bang. Probably have a perfect side there that's capable of playing outside our top 11. Alright. Hello, Lally. No. 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 Stop asking. No offense, lads, but why are all the people south of the equator the ones that are asking to show the game? I don't understand it. Why do you ask to show? Why don't you just watch the game on your phones or watch the game on your... Why do you ask me to show it all the time? It's totally illegal. Surely you know this. And the worst thing is that they'll think I'm an asshole for not showing it. And not the fact that they're being cheeky enough to ask me to show it, which I don't have any rights to do so. Makes no sense. It's called a watch-along. It's not called a live stream for your pleasure. For freaking $9.99 or something. We had a chance there. It's still coming to nothing, you know, for the chances there. There hadn't enough chances for them. But should be pacing the game, that's the problem. I can't watch no, but yeah, I know. Nothing I could do, dude. If there was a, believe me, dude, if there was a streamer's license or something like that, where I could show the game picture in picture with me and be like a visual commentator, I would do that in a heartbeat. I wouldn't care. I mean, it could cost like $2,000 a year, but then I would have to put a subscription on what I do, you know? So people would have to pay for it anyway, because I wouldn't do it for free, you know? Hi Mark, how's it going, man? We're looking good, man. We're dominant all the time. You know, we're just at a bit of a lull moment now at the moment. Great ball. It's just that final pass, man. We're getting the right ideas to the ball, but it's just final pass. Like Fulham aren't even playing well themselves. Great ball. Knock it down. Well done, Jota. That's a free. That's a free. Oh, it's a perfect spot for Trent as well. Come on. We need these set pieces to set us going. If we do that, Fulham open up because they'll have to score to come back into it. That's a foul. Yeah, it's a foul. I don't know what the crowd are giving out about. He's gone through his left leg, then his right leg, and then got the ball. West Ham got a goal back. Jesus, the fact that West Ham are already nearly on the beach, you know. The good thing is that with their disappointment there midweek as well against Leverkusen, they're pretty much saying, right, that was the end of what we had to do for the season. They're going to kind of sit back and relax now, hopefully. We have them next week after Everton, so destroyed them. I was at all the games for West Ham against West Ham this season. We destroyed them every time. I remember at the start of the season they were like flying. I wonder if you could lay it across here to Gravenberg and curl it top corner. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? One Trent. Elliot? Oh, Elliot, that's a poor free kick, man. You don't get many opportunities like that, man. What? Ah. Well then. Yeah. Delayed, is it? Not so fair, Henry, considering the season that we had last season. I think it's a failure. If you're improving, like we got ourselves into, we had nothing last season and got ourselves into the Europa League after a fallout. No, not at all. Nobody expected us to be able to go for the Premier League. Every start of the season, every channel that I watched, everything that I watched said, "Oh, we're happy if we can get near top four." Top four is cemented now. You know, top four is cemented. We've already got a cup in the bag. It's already a successful season. Don't let anybody ever think it's a difference. The fact that we're in the running for the rest of the stuff shows how much we've improved in one season. In 3 months over the season. A poor, very poor free kick. Probably one of the worst I've seen the Liverpool shot, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, well done. That's brilliant. That's not a foul. Yeah, but what's that? Jesus. Oh, free kick. Paulini's getting a free kick this time. Another free kick in a good area for Trent this time. I want to still give it to Harvey just to make up for it. He scores. That'd be funny after they just took the piss out of him. Yeah. Gakpo though was slow there. He should have given it the first. Like if he was going to play that ball out that way anyway, he just cut off the angle completely. For whoever's run up the outside the left side, he should have just given it to him early. It allows Alexander Arnold to get more power up and down, being on this side. It's actually a perfect area for him, to be honest with you. Could even whip it near post here, actually. Yeah. Goalkeeper's forcing trying to go close, near side. Goalkeeper doesn't know what to do. Leno's shitting himself. There's stuff going on about this wall. Come on, Trent. Oh, yes! What a goal! What a goal! Trent, get, and I said it as well. The keeper's just too nervous. He doesn't know which side to go to. Wall doesn't know where to go. And then my stream bloody froze. Jesus. Tate holiness. And this one's behind. There you go. Brilliant, Trent. That's what you're missing with him in the team, man. That's what you're missing. I have to pause this there a second. Lads, 3 seconds here. There you go. Let's go. Get in, lads. Look at that. I told you that's easy enough for him. Because he's so powerful with it. Like, Bassi moved the wall too far, right? Nah. Get in. People can sense that they're Fulham are worried there. Get in. That's what you need, man. Get in. Go on, go, go, go. Oh yeah, he likes to go against Fulham, doesn't he, Trent? He does like a goal against Fulham, doesn't he? Yeah. Unbelievable. No. That's it. Fulham are all over the shop here now, come on. That's it. Gakpo. Go! Oh, Gakpo. Corner. Jesus, that was going top corner. Yeah, that was dipping in lovely. Oof. Now we're shooting. Now they're just passing across thing here. It'll take 15 touches before we take a shot. Take a shot, like. There you go. Bravo. Gravenberg. Short. Trent. Oh, the overlap. That's not a free kick. You got the ball. That's it. That's a great tackle. No, get up out that. Get up out that. Ran straight into Van Dijk and then just plops himself to the floor like that. What are you playing at? Do you see this? Alright, that's a tackle. Great tackle. Nah. Van Dijk is standing his ground. Didn't step into the play or nothing. Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa gone down. He felt it after that tackle, I'd say. Yes, Decky. What a goal. Yeah. But he didn't know what he was doing. He was over to the left, right. He was over to the right at one point, getting the wall to go left, and he was getting the wall to go right. You know, Trent noticed the bobble with the referee, and he said, can he move it across? Trent moved it across a little bit. Referee put a fresh line down, and they were talking about maybe moving it away from the line, but when Trent asked. Oh, yeah. So Elliot tried to do a Coutinho. I should see what's going on with Kwanzaa. Is he alright? Gone off the pitch anyway. Mitrovic went to he went to Saudi Arabia, sure. Anyway, he forced his kind of move out of Fulham there. I didn't realise that Quance hasn't beaten in all of his 11 games so far for Liverpool starting the season. That's a good one, man. Yeah. So low like the rest of them, to be honest with you. Instead of finishing off their careers in style, they finished after, well, with honour, they sold out. I mean, playing in the Premier League is almost like being sold out. I mean, you can live off whatever you make in the Premier League for the rest of your life. Regardless of whether you're the highest paid player to the lowest paid player. You make a lot of money doing that. Like, you're into the millions even for fellas playing, you know, that end up at least staying 3 or 4 seasons in the Premier League. The money tends to go up, you know. Right, that's it. That's it. The first one. I like it a bit more than that now, Henry, to be honest with you. You pass the ball. Calm as you like. Come on, score. I want to see Elliot scoring against them today and shutting them up. I mean, the club sold Elliot. Elliot didn't ask to leave, like. He didn't want to nasty. Like, he wasn't Raheem Sterling to Fulham, you know? Ah, look at Jota. Ah, ref. Come on, that's... Says yellow... Oh, he kicked the ball away at Hassan. Silly yellow card to get that for him. And that should be a yellow card as well for Lukic. There was a kick on the back of the leg. That was cynical. But the fact that Hassan did that got Lukic away with that yellow card. Ah, disgusting. Fulham asking who the scout is in the back here. Hope that gets highlighted at the end of the game. I'm highlighting it now. Hammer him now, lads. Into him. There's a lot of draws. I mean, you have to realise, you know, we've less losses than the boys that are above us at the moment. You know? Ah, Endo. You got fouled there, lads. Well done. Great save. Why is the referee not going to go back and look at that? Endo just got fouled. Yeah, he was kicked in the leg. That goal wouldn't have been allowed if it went in. Yeah, he got kicked. He literally just got kicked by Paulinho. And close him down. by the time we get to Wednesday, we could be, you know, what is it? 4 points clear of City, which they have to go away to Brighton and then Forest in a row. Like, I know we've got away games. That Spurs game, man. That's going to be... If we're back on form by then, that's going to be revenge for early in the season. Oh, Jesus, that's bad, yes. You overpassed it to... Well done, Forge. Diaz overpassed it to Robertson. Yeah. That's some of our biggest issues. Right. Gakpo. You gonna kick Elliot on the head? Don't shoot you now. Gakpo sometimes just takes too long to make up his mind. He's just released it, like, and get himself into the box. Yeah. Come on. How can that be a foul backwards, ref? Makes no sense. Well done. Great covering there. Kwanzaa. On Verge. Well done. Get him up, get him up. No, Gravenberg, don't try and terminate it there, dude. Gravenberg, why would you try and terminate it there? You can see the ball is back out. That's what he was looking for. He tried to trap it and turn it at the edge of his box. But all Gravenberg do when he sees the ball is going to come to him, just have a look. There's Gakpo. He can just lay it off. Gakpo can go to Robertson. Gravenberg's gone up the line further. And we're away. Jeez, that's the cleanest sounding tannoy I've ever heard in my life. From where this microphone is placed. Sound like I was right in the stadium there. No. It's Naliulan. Up with the pace, lads. Oh, with a block. Oh, fuck off, this squad. That all stemmed from a mistake from Gravenberg. Is he offside? Yeah. It's the usual first half sloppiness. It's just a bit late in the first half. Need to turn it up in the second half. We need to come back out like we were all season and do the second half team. Bit. Is yeah. I think Endo's left too alone again in the park without McAllister and Sabazai there to cover him, to be honest with you. Like, he could do the job, but he's better with. Somebody needs to shout at Gakpo there and say, there's nobody going down the line. Just get out to the player on the right back and stop the ball. That's it. Oh, Jesus. Even Jota's touches has been poured. Or shot last 10 minutes. Fulham had 5 shots. I mean, those, in fairness, those shots were all in the space of about 10 seconds. With that bungle in the box. I love when Sky Sports show up some useless stats. They make it look like Fulham have had 5 shots throughout the whole game in that pace, like in a row. But it was literally in the space of a few seconds. Because you that one that you might knock back, could overread or the other lad. Yeah. I didn't Trent has to be taken out of defending. Just put him in the midfield and let him do his thing. If you're going to take a risk, bring on Jones or Gomez. If you're going to take off Trent in the second half, right? Just because of the game management kind of thing, you know? Then move him into midfield. Bring on Gomez anyway, because you're going to bring him on later. And let him play as a midfielder. Oh, that's a hand in the face. Say half time, lads. Score again. I think we'll be. There'll be more of a. There'll be 5 substitutions now, right? Before we had 3 substitutions, and we had to make really, really confident substitutions. You know, now you can get a couple of them as bit part substitutions. You know, so take off Gravenberg. Bring on Gomez. Put him right back. Move Trent up forward, leave him up further forward in the midfield to help. Just to even stay there next to Endo for the meantime. And Elliott hasn't done anything either. I would take him off and bring on McAllister, if I'm right. And then have it with Trent, McAllister and Endo and just leave him in there. And then later, if Trent gets a bit leggy or whatever, bring on Sabazai. You know? Because then you'll have the chance to bring on Sabazai, and like Diaz is probably going to stay on, or Gakpo is going to stay on. So you have to think, right, you might keep Jota on, or can he grow into the game a bit more? And if not, you have Salah and NUNEZ to come off the bench as well. You know, so easily change the game. So just got to do it. Just got to go do it. Weird ad, sorry. I was looking at about an advert about getting comfortable pooing at work. Aye. Whatever you're into. Who the hell cares about that? What is that? Oh. He needs to do that. The change of the midfield, get MACCA on the pitch. Yeah, I think so, Deck. You're right. Yeah, but I expected that. So I still think we'll go and win this 3-1, to be honest with you. I said that. It's hard to oh, it's a shame. There's a movie coming out called Fall Guy. And the Fall Guy, and we've got a song coming out on our album called The Fall Guy. And it actually probably would have been a cool song for that movie. Maybe the Fall Guy too. That's been boosted. Is it? 1 second. Let's. No, it's just a resort because I left a nice review. They asked me to leave a review because they loved me over in Portugal. So they did. And one of them was a big Liverpool fan from the admin team as well. So I did it, and I just got a big email off him saying thanks. And there'll be discounts coming your way for futures. So I take that. I'll take that. Anyway, 1-1. Half time. Endo left on his own, to be honest with you. I see a lot of people there just shouting shit about Endo being shit, but he's on his own. I don't know what else you could do. You know, at the start of the game, we were dominating. Even throughout that, most of the game, we were dominating. That's like the Fulham's third attack of the game or something. And yeah. So we see how do Stanley get that space? Who's missing there? Gravenberg. He gets there. Follow the but he didn't get back in position. Robbo got out of his left back position before Gravenberg turned around and got back onto the penalty spot. Like the minute that ball's coming back across, Gravenberg should be already running backwards and turning just to get in a place where you can block somebody from shooting. It's not about knowing where all the players are, it's just knowing about where your position is. Because zonal works for a certain point as well. You know, it works that you know that if you just run back to this position, you're already blocking an angle without knowing where the player is. So you just make sure you're getting back to the position and watch where the ball is gone as it comes in. Do the best you can do. You're human, like you're not a machine. But the one thing you don't do is chase the fella there. Then as the ball's about to come back in, you don't turn around, and your left back is getting there before you were, who started behind you, because you're kind of like, oh, where's the ball? Don't be looking for the ball. Just get back to the position if you don't know where it is. And yeah, it has, and you know that's going to change next season. You know, I can't see if Amorim does come in. I can't see the same backline we see now there. We very rarely see. You probably might see a Nacho. We've been linked with this lad Varela, haven't we? Today it's all over the place, really. I don't know what the truth is in that, but I'll have a look at him there in a second. I know what I do. Let me mute this here for a second. I'm not pause. I do. Okay, yeah, so man, back to the time it was. Anyway, oh, what did I miss there? Hello over them, like we just need more midfield. Embark is just lacking it. He is, and he just doesn't play enough for me, and I think he's played out of position anyway. You know, so I think he is more of a 10. Him and Elliot, I think, the majority of the time. And you know what? I think that if Amorim is keeping an eye on who he has entirely in the squad, I think Fabio Carvalho is going to interest him next season if he does come in, because he plays with a number 10, you know, and he likes doing that, and he plays with single strikers. So what you will see, if there is truth in it, you have Varela, you have been linked to Osimhen recently, but if he is going for an out-and-out striker, then, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if you saw surprises in people leaving that you wouldn't expect to leave next season. Like, if you're going to be on the right hand side of that midfield, you're not going to be playing with a right winger type person anymore. You might see Salah leave. If you're going to be playing the left hand side, Diaz might ask to move to Barcelona or something because his father's always bloody loving him to go there. And you might see out and out right and left attacking midfielders coming in, you know. So he likes to play with a 3-5-2 kind of one, is it? What am I saying? Not 3-5-2-1. I said 3-5-2. I just did a Todd Bowley nearly. 3-4-2-1, I should say. Or sometimes he plays, you know, he likes that midfield. He's playing his wing backs on the midfield role, which is similar to Klopp, but he prefers to play sometimes with a 3-man backline, similar to Alonso, really. But I just see us needing a few upgrades for next season. I'd like to be able to do it in the league this season. Get that extra bobs in, get that extra pull of the full elite players that no matter if we could still pull them now, but if there was any doubt in where we're going, that they would just come in seeing us being league champions and all of that, you know. And City can buy pretty much whoever they want, but we need to do it the right way. I'd like to see us taking a couple of Aston Villa players, if I'm honest, in there. Endo's been good next to McAllister and thing this season, but you know, he is 31 or something like that now, and you know, we bought him at an age. I'd like to see him more of a rotational CDM. Not that I'm saying that he's not good enough. He's just, you know, he's a couple of injuries since he came in, and when he comes back, it takes him a while to get back into the side. So I need we need a proper. If we're not going to play with a full DM inside, there's just some guy who's a proper box-to-box midfielder, attacking midfield alongside McAllister, and that will work a treat for me. I don't see why we can't just have two sitting players like McAllister and thing there that just allows McAllister to go forward and another fella to sit there in a sitting two centre midfielders. So we take that 3-4-2-1 with the lads running the wings, you know, and The attacking midfielders allowing him, give him space. Kind of effort that is. They do. I just don't think they're capable of knowing the role, to be honest with you. A couple of them. Carl, I'd see a few people that care, but they need to step up. They need to. We need. Jeez, Harvey Keitel is looking a bit old, isn't he? Sorry, something popped up there on the screen for me. Maybe it's just the way they've set him up in the movie, but I always know he's a bit old, like he's in his 60s or something. He looks like he's in his 80s there. Tattooist of Auschwitz. Looks intriguing. Harvey Keitel's a fantastic actor. Anyway. Second half, there needs to be a step up. Majorly. I think Klopp needs to make these early changes just to get into the game. I'd like to see maybe Diaz move out to the right a bit. Move John out left, Gakpo through the centre. More so. If you're going to bring on NUNEZ or something like that, then don't take off Jota. Leave Jota in the centre, move NUNEZ left and Diaz right, take off Gakpo. Take off Gravenberg, if you want to do it that way. Take off Elliott. Bring on Gomez. Try Trent forward. Just for the first 10 or 12 minutes, just try him a bit forward. On the right hand side of the midfield. Joe will just, he'll be more sitting in there. And Trent can make those runs up the wing if he need to, you know. Joe could be just a layoff man for the 1-2s. Yeah, he's done well with him at the moment, hasn't he? I mean, he's winning 2 to beat us and destroyed West Ham as well today. Was a 4-5-2. Back to back for him the first time. Yeah, he's doing well with him. What? Coventry are 3-0 up on United. What? Oh no, no, they've surrendered. They were 3-0 up though. Oh man, United surrendered. United were 3-0 up and lost 3. What? That's even more embarrassing, lads. I thought you said United surrendered 3 goals. It was a 3-goal lead. No, it's, oh, my timer. Sorry, that just set me aback a bit. I mean, I'll start at 46. So he started with the same size as he. Give him a chance. Shit. Oh shit. Hit it. Yeah, same now. Alright, time is right, lads. Follow the time above. Time is right. This is 3-all. That's nuts. Right, well, he didn't touch him. Elliot, what is that, Elliot? Elliot, what is that, man? It's a simple layoff ball, buddy. It's a penalty in the 95th minute. Next time now, Jesus. Oh. Behind now a bit, don't we? So, right. So then, next time now, come on, you Reds, please. I know. Right. Well done, Trent. And Diaz. Well done. Verge. In the middle of end of turn. The players that can turn in the middle of the park, man, like McAllister does, you know, he receives the ball, all of a sudden he can turn. And if you're turning your face in towards the opponent's goal, man, it just sets up so much in front of you. Yeah. Why are they not making runs? One, great turn by Gravenberg. I just said it there, and it's still a bit. Trent. Oh. Well half. Well done. Enough, 19 minutes left. Jesus. That's capitulation there, man. Nobody in the middle. I don't like this. There's nobody in the middle of the park looking to receive the ball. That's the one thing I don't like about the side. It'd be great if you got the winner at 3-1. That's it. They're going to back post. They're going to back post. It's poor ball. That's it. And then. Good run. Good run. Saquon Jota. Elliot! Ah! When you, like, if you're on left foot, you might as well just drive it into that bottom corner. It's just spun it. Just spun it. He just needs to drill that. If he drills that out in, it's a goal. Oh, great ball, Trent. It's a great idea that actually from Trent. And they just lay it off over the player. Well done. And great ball out. One. Gakpo on the left. Cody Gakpo. I'd nearly start surrendering the Carl, I would. Like, there's always shocks, but it's too hopeful then. We're winning one result here. That's just the only way you can stay. But I did say, man, on the podcast that was on during the week, that this is the banana peel. For now, we just have to get by it. Yeah. Yeah. They were, Phil. I get this side. Robertson. Jesus. Trent. Verge. Kwanzaa. Anjarel. How it goes. He's gone for the line. Elliot. Great ball. Gakpo. Remember. Well done, Elliot. Great interception. Yes! Gravenberg! What just happened? One of my monitors turned off. That's what. One of my monitors turned off. Ha ha! Getting great goal, Gravenberg. Great goal. What is happening? Why did this turn off? I kicked something over this way, did I? How did that turn off? Okay, it's back on. So I knocked something there and it went off. It's coming back on now. Okay, here, we're back. We're timing. But you can do that. That's the whole thing, Gravenberg. What did I just tell you? Number 10 role. You put him in a number 10 role, he can do that. You put him outside in these wings, he's not going to do anything for you. I said Gravenberg's a number 10. You put him in there, he can do that. Don't expect him to like pick up the ball early and run with the ball and do this. You know, it's just not going to work. No, that's not Gravenberg's first goal for us. It's the first goal in the Premier League. He scored in Cups and Europe, I think, as well. He's got a few of them. That's his first Premier League goal. Well, lads, well done. Get out to him. Get out to him. Get out to him. Well done, half. Come on. It's poor from Trent, man. Robert's been great, yeah. There you go. Fulham on the attack. It's a Wobby, is it? Just... Well done. Ali scoops it up nicely. Who's making a run for him? Come on, lads. We need goal cushions. You want to play that pass left and right, passy shit? Then get the 2 goal cushion. Yeah. I was just saying that, yeah. You think of it, that's 4 away games in a row. Atalanta, Fulham, Everton, and West Ham. All in a row. I like getting through Everton, and that's our last midweek game. The season. So that means you're sitting there with 6-day rest off while all the other teams are playing midweek games. Oh, why didn't he? Fulham. Yeah, Salah, McAllister, and NUNEZ. That's brilliant. That's brilliant from Gakpo. Bit early. Robertson. Oh, no. Just giving it straight away, straight to Liverpool. And look at the. Gravenberch. Jota. Better feet in the edge of the box. Gravenberch. I don't go back. That's it. And Fulham are putting on a big press here. We're getting out of it nicely. Go on. Gakpo's actually been fairly okay this game. Been good. Just sometimes holds on to the ball a bit long. Just me and know with the injuries we had, considering where we were last, you should be happy. When we're so close, you always want more. Yeah, of course you do. The problem is when you scream about it and throw your dummies out of a pram like a baby, like some of the fans have been doing, then you're just showing you're showing that you're there just for the glory, you know? Or you only pop back for the glory, and because the glory's not happening, you have to deal with your buddies down the pub. Who cares about them? Their team is doing shit. They're definitely not Man City fans. Not anybody I'd be hanging on my age, anyway. And you know, 2 Man City fans, and I haven't seen one of them in like 20 odd years. Oh no, 3. And I haven't seen one of them in 20 odd years. Oh, well done. Oh, it was lovely from Gakpo. Lovely feet, Gakpo. Gravenberch again. Brilliant. Jota. Ooh. We're getting in there now, lads. Go on, Diaz. And I was Endo. Oh, brilliant from Gravenberch. Yeah. I was saying. Oh my god. Yeah, we're turning them over now, lads, a bit. Lovely little layoffs. 1-2s. Nice for Jota to get a shot off as well. But Robinson did the right thing there. Because Jota's the one that's facing the goal and has a chance of whipping the ball. Like, Fulham are trying to press as well, but the problem is they're leaving themselves open now. They don't want to defend anymore. They have to go. Well done. What's that? It's off. Well done, Robbo. Well done. That's it. Free. Well done. Lay off, lay off, lay off. Remember that? Yeah. Fowler scoring. He's got a hat trick in that game. I don't know. He scored 5 in that game. What's the end of it? Second leg, yeah. At Anfield. Scored his first goal in the first leg, wasn't it? I was on about the Anfield game. I keep forgetting we're playing at Craven Cottage. Hello, Diego. Trap it. Trap it. Lo then just go and punish them, to be honest with you. Punish them at home. Send them on the brink of going down. Make them fight for their lives against against Arsenal. As you want. They won today. It's a bit more comfortable. We beat them. Somebody else beat them next. They get worried. They have to come out and play against Arsenal. This is the kind of scenarios that you're looking at. You want Aston Villa winning now at the moment, right up until when they play us. You know, in was it 3 weeks time? Is it? 1 week, 2 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks time. So. Once oh yeah? Jota. Gakpo, that's what I heard about him, man. He was lining up that shot all the time. He wasn't even looking at Jota or Diaz. Jota made a beautiful run. Oh, did he run into the defender? I didn't even see it. I was watching what Gakpo was doing. Still played Diaz in for a tap in at the back for. Let's get into fuck. Oh, yeah, about CCTV. What did I miss? I don't know. What goal for? Oh, you only seen it now, the 2-1. Yeah. That was not a goal coming. So we okay. That was a great goal by Gravenberg. That's it. Trent. Gakpo. Oh, Jota. Oh, Jota laid off. Jota and Gakpo, they want to pass to each other for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. They see each other as I think they like. Some of these lads just look at each other as competition. They don't tend to pass to each other. I don't know why. And then it. Fine, run with it. And half. Well done. I think we do need to start making a couple of changes. Now, I know we're on top of them, but just to kind of solidify what's going on, I would just stick Salah on so that two lads could just watch him in the corner. Really. Oh, go on. Great turn from Jota. Ball to Diaz. Oh, nearly an own goal. Who's going to be outside? So we get that corner, luckily. They're saying about the I know. Yeah. Corner. Yeah. What? Oh. Elliot. Oh. End up. Ball out. Trap it. Gakpo. Well done. Elliot. Van Dijk. Back to Elliot. In the middle, who's playing in the central defensive midfield role. Kwanzaa. Elliot. Brilliant. Elliot's done very well in the middle of that park there. Look at that ball. Trent, had a good ball. Great ball. Wow. Gakpo. Oh my God, get in the net, will ya? Should have Trent is man of the match, closely followed by Robert. Trent has had a good game. Elliot's getting a bit of joy now in the middle of that park, whatever he's doing. Carl, stop talking about the nerves and go to the toilet. Here we go. Oh. Well done, Elliot. Getting back and winning that ball. Well done. La 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 la. It's Luis Diaz. He's from Barranca, and he plays for Liverpool. It's a great song. Yeah. No, I think it's. Oh my God, Elliot, that's a bad bad giveaway. I think it's time to go and score a third, lad. That's what I think. That squeaky bum time, because it's 68 minutes. There's still 22 minutes plus stoppage time. That's half a half. I think we go on, we score again. And we have comfy bum time. Would that be nicer? I think so. Luis Diaz is from Barrancas, and he plays for Liverpool. Ball. He thought Diaz blocked off. Robinson did well there. Watch 2-2. What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? Watch 2-2. If you spoil that there, somebody ban him. If you spoil anything. And if he's just trolling, ban him anyway. I'll soon find out. We're on football fans here, lads, not 12-year-olds. Salah, NUNEZ, Alexis, yeah. Say all about quality on this channel, not quantity. I prefer quality of channel supporters. No, it's not in chat. It popped up on the screen, Carl. It's on Facebook. Because if you did spoil it, which is not, I mean, that would have to be within the next minute or so. Because I'm only, when you're streaming it online, you're only like maybe 40 seconds to a minute behind the main game. Let's go. So either way, this dude is about 3 minutes away from being banned for spoiling the game, or banned for trying to throw it. Great ball, go on, Jota. Yes, 3-1. Fuck you, random dude, get banned. Good luck. Alright, now he's banned. 3-1, Diogo Jota. Brilliant. Great run. Typical Jota goal. Fantastic. Get in, lads. Unreal. Unbelievable. Get the fuck in now. Yeah, exactly. CCTV. I don't know what to call you, man. I have to stop calling you CCTVs or something else I can call you instead of having to say, because even though it's... He's on. That's me when the ball leaves the foot. Not when your man makes contact. He's on. No, he's on. That knee has a man. You can see it here. What happened to the ticker lines? But that's not when... Onside. I told ya. I can see that. It's onside. What a stupid VAR. Look, that's stupid. They tried to pull it back to the point where it was still on Gakpo's foot, right? And not when Gakpo's foot went forward to push the ball. So the minute that ball starts leaving the foot, that's when he should be onside. But instead, it's when he's just like about to start the movement to the pass. About to. Diogo gone off. Gravenberch's gone off as well. 2 goal scorers gone off. Diaz heading off. Just imagine. You're 3-1 down at Craven Cottage and McAllister, Salah and NUNEZ comes on with 16 minutes to go. Come on, walk. Get a couple of goals before they go. Let's get this goal difference up a small bit. I'd like just do a late show. Would be brilliant. 15 minutes per stop. It's time to go and get a couple of more goals. That'd be brilliant. Surely Fulham's head's dropped now. When is that? And what? He's off. Ah. They're going to rule it out, so it's definitely inside. Yeah. Done. So in hindsight, it's that Jota was just offside. Jota just did a perfect onside run. What's going on here? Something's going on. Who cares about the replay? There's something going on. Somebody just went, oh. And we're still looking at Jota on the bench. Not yet. I want to keep celebrating that. We need goals to catch up with Arsenal. We need goals to, need to start scoring a few goals against some of the teams that we've left. Yeah. The goal difference right up. Because if Arsenal do drop points, if they don't drop points and they're scoring maybe a couple of 1-0s or something like that, we need to catch up. We need to start hammering teams like they did for about 2 or 3 games in a row. You think about City. City do have a lot of kind of lowly teams, but some of them are battling for like you got whatever about Brighton. You've got Forest that are battling for to stay in the league, and they're at home next week as well. I should turn it on as well. I'm going to start turning on my Facebook page as well that you can't comment unless you're a follower, which means I can screen all the accounts. Can I do that now, actually? Follower only chat. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Done. Only your followers will be able to. That's it. Done. That's saved. It's gone. What is that? Liverpool, Liverpool. Jesus, 58 people on Facebook there before we scored that third goal, and now there's only like just under 20. Watch it. Thank you for the share as well, Ong Yang. A 9. Appreciate the share. Only just seen that now. Let's go down here. Coventry 4-3, no way. Nuts. What a capitulation. Oh no, Elliot. No. Hold on. Stay on, Nunez, stay on for fuck's sake. Stay on. Why can't Nunez see? Why can't Nunez see the offside? I can't understand. I can't understand that. Is that true with that? 4-3. Holy shit. Just imagine Coventry go and do it. Is he going off, is he? Joe Gomez. Trent gone off for Joe. I was guessing that to come on. I don't. At least, you know, Trent has got another nearly 18 minutes under his belt, like. That's nuts. Like, the United fans on most of these banter pages were so happy that we got booted out of the Europa League during the week, that they had it in their mindset they were going to go all in because they didn't think anything could happen to them today against Coventry. I said they're all singing, oh, Manchester's full of shit because they just found out that Coventry is 4-3 up in United. Come on. That's it. Come on, more. Oh. He knows he dived over his leg. That's why Nunes is saying, you lucky bastard. This 4-3 was on the 123rd minute, so it's probably all over by now, nearly. 120 plus 4. No, what's left in that? No, it's still going in that one. They scored in the 121st minute. That's nuts. What's that? Ruled out for offside. Which one? Was it 3-all? Is it 3-all? Jesus. Was it? It's still showing it here. Oh no, it's ruled out now, yeah. Still low. I was at that game when they're talking about Marcus Silva with the 5-2 defeat. That was the last game I think I was at before the pandemic. And then I didn't go for a few years after that. I couldn't. Come on, go. Elliot, look at Salah. Salah, Elliot, that's a fucking poor ball, man. Elliot, just give it to Salah. Just hit it at him, like. Salah will trap with his right foot, pull it back across the score. No. Elliot, what's your arms up there for? I don't understand when people blocking the ball, why their arms are up there. I don't understand that. Oh, did you? That's some game to watch. That was the game that pretty much, you know, sent us into where we are this season with the mindset that we could do anything, really. That was guys. Oh, I was going in. I was going on target, and yeah. Mate, live in Newcastle, so up every nice. Yeah, I have a few mates and a couple of mates in Newcastle, a couple of mates in Sunderland now. And once all over the top, NUNEZ. Or what? If it's out of it now, you still want to go for a couple of goals. You got NUNEZ and SALAH in there, like. Damn it, Traore. Why does he never get games? Why is he always on? Happy with, of course, you be happy with the subs, but like they have to be they have to do something. Find more. Oh, I was unlucky. Salah was he was smart there almost. That. I feel that since Harvey dropped back in the midfield, it's helped them Endo a lot. That he's Harvey wasn't staying as forward. When he dropped back in, he started helping Endo. When they were saying like he's in the DM spot there for a while and playing and, you know, holding onto the ball well, he actually helped Endo quite a bit. I think he got a bit of a bollock in the half time from Klopp to say you're not helping Endo enough. Look at Elliot there now cleaning up again. Yeah, Elliot's had a good second half. Yeah. Well done. Ah, come on. Yeah, it's a goal kick. You get spun off your leg try all day. Come on, man. You know it. You know it. Keepers aren't going to miss those. Oh, yeah. Refs aren't going to miss those ones. Gakpo off SummerSlam. Did he try to do so? Did he? No way. Who missed it? Should really have this. Endo. Two overhit. Did you see something? That scored first penalty. Yeah. I see it. I have it on the side here now, lads, so I won't see the chat there for a couple of minutes while last one on the side. Dalo. Allison with a kick out here. You need to score. I can see here, lads, you don't need to put it in the chat every time it happens. The game is I know here. Oh. Okay, so you're ahead of me with Casemiro. Okay, don't spoil that one either because I'm on that game, Carl. How did Casemiro miss the penalty? Okay. Okay, yeah, okay. I understand. There you go, Verge. Oh, Jesus. Poor. Jesus, that was poor there, McAllister. But he wasn't warmed up to the game, you know. A little bit of a... Coventry with the next penalty, I see. It's great to get down. Oh, what a penalty from Coventry there. That's a great penalty. What's his name? So, Andy Robertson. Oh, blocked. Into the final minute, lads. I don't know how much of time at the end there's going to be. We'll have a look in a second. Ericsson is stepping up for the penalty for United. Right. Verge just calmly run along. Second. Yeah, I seen that. I'm on it, Carl. I'm watching the game. You don't need to tell me. It's okay. There we go. Let's just end the chat. What? Elliot, well done. Elliot, right. Oh, was unlucky though. Haven't that? Oh, it's an easy penalty for Ericsson. 6 minutes added on. 6 minutes. Come on. Joe Gomez. Oh yeah, what? Oh, Nunez. Oh, he saved it. I think. Or did he miss it? So Nan is celebrating. I missed that there. The young fella took too nervous anyhow. Oh, why would you go? You could see he was diving at it. Look at the keeper as you're doing it and change your mind if you see him diving that way. Like. I know they say never change your mind at the penalty, but if you're halfway through a kick and it's, you know. I'd love if Bruno missed. That'd be funny. Carl! Stop telling us! I'm watching there because it's Bruno. Yeah. The pressure goes back on United, see, for these penalties. If Coventry could score all the remaining penalties in the normal, because the minute United miss one. There you go. Oh. Well done. Well done. I missed it. Coventry missed 2-0. Yeah, the fans are celebrating like they're playing Manchester City. Ah, how would you hit it that high? Man, get it going. There's 4 minutes left in this. Get another goal, like. Oh, if United scored this, they're true, aren't they? So if Highland misses, this would be funny. Leave him sweating. Right. And ball to Salah. That's it. Ah, too much for NUNEZ. Oh, goal. United run. Aye. City will wipe the floor with United in the final. Oh, great ball. Salah. More, look across you, man. He's offside on you. And without starting Salah, NUNEZ, McAllister. Etc. Sure. Just over a minute left. Need to put some aloe vera on my tan. Said to me. As my prediction looks like it's been spot on. So, L1. And rubber. Run with it. Move. Ah, that's poor. So obviously that's poor. You should have made that run, and then you're not covering the man running up the wing. That's poor. That's what I said it looks like. That's it. Referee's blown the whistle. Fulham 1, Liverpool 3. I'd say back to winning ways, but we did win on Thursday, even though, you know, the result of both things went out. CCTV. Did you even tell me what name I can actually call it? That's long, like that's CCTV. Yeah. I know it's letters, but it's saying it. It's like saying multiple words. I don't want to call you cock either, like it's the nearest thing to CC. Cock. Okay. Nice one. Ghoul. I'll do that. Or goal. Is that ghoul or goal? It did enough, you know. We just had a bit of a gave away that equaliser, but we were the dominant side throughout, you know. And we're getting the result. That's all that matters. It's never floatingly pretty this time of the season, you know. You just have to get the result done. That's it. Right, lads, I'm in the middle of the Fallout series as well. I'm enjoying it watching it with the wife. So, Call of Water. I'm my neighbor Bobby Boucher. That woman is the devil, Bobby. Why is Marco Silva giving out? Why is Marco Silva giving out? Yeah. Just have to get our passing game together. Come on, lads, be excited. Let's go. Yeah, lads. The fans are there. They're showing them. Come on. There you go. Claps happy. Oh. I missed the clap punches. I can hear him though. Come on. Fans are like, come on. Love it, love it. It's a great result. Like, I'm gonna be honest, lads, that's a good result away from home. That is a good result away from home. Oh, not Liverpool. What the hell am I doing now? Yeah, did you see that about just Forest? Forest have accused the VAR fella of being a Luton Town fan. And why he was on VAR and he shouldn't have been there. So they've ousted him as that. And I think there's a lot of that going on, to be honest with you, lads. I haven't said it most times because, you know, the referees back in the day. Yes. I have to change this thing. We see that. What you say? It's a good Everton win, yeah. But they were accusing of the. Yeah, they were accusing the VAR guy of being a Luton Town, that they know that the fighter on VAR was a Luton Town fan. Which is right. You shouldn't really have a fan of another club on your VAR that you're in contention to battle with for the. Yeah. So Villa can go 9 clear of Spurs before Spurs even come up and they can go level. Jesus. Yeah, how Forest got 2 points, 2 stars, and Everton 1. Didn't Everton get 2 different points deductions? No. Or they were left off of one of them, with it? 8 point. 4 point deduction. So 2 instances. Yeah, Burnley with a chance to get into Sheffield United are gone. Pretty much. It's nuts. Why is that so bright with the Everton thing? It shouldn't be that blue. That's more like blue. Yeah. And then I can go back to that in the black. And then I can go for that. Sorry, lads, you're watching how the channel unfolds. And how I do my graphical stuff. while you're sitting here chatting to me. Wait. Man, just go and smash everything. Big game. Just go and smash them. What am I? Shit. Yeah, wrong one. Okay. Usyk and Fury. Oh, Saturday. Jeez, I think I'd be watching that after the game in London. I just realised as well I gotta drive to Shannon that morning to fly out with the lads. On May the 18th, I thought it was this Saturday. It's May the 18th. Miles, but jeez. It's the day before the end of the Premier League, isn't it? Right, so that's that graphics done for. I think so, these graphics. I will never let you go. Oh yeah. Where are you? Let's be having you. That. A little bit higher. So get that ready for Wednesday. I won't be able to see the game on Thursday between Brighton and City. I have a wedding to do. It's the last wedding with my wedding band, by the way. I'll still take ones on the odd side, but it's the last one officially with the wedding band. The next few weddings that I pick up or do whatever, I'll just put a band together for it, which I can do because it's on the scene over here, and it's not like what it's like that's like in England, um, but over here, like there's so many good musicians that have worked on the scene that you could just literally pick 4 of them out, and they would know the set that you give them. So it's really, really handy to it's a really good network over here for musicians. Anyway, my prediction. Will you look at that? I might leave it the same, you know. I might leave that prediction the same. You've heard it here now. All depends on because it's a derby. I don't even want to gift them a goal, to be honest with you. I think we need goals. I'm going to be brave with this one. I'm going to go for it. I think we need to turn up against them. I think we need a display like we did against City, really, but with proper result. And if we do that, we dominate them. All right. How's it have to go? Graphic wise. So I think will you go with similar for Wednesday? So, so if I this. It's the other way around. Later. The tune's got on in my head there, lads. I'm just not popping away to that. The other way around. That's the Liverpool versus Everton logos, but not Everton versus Liverpool. That one might work. Yeah, it's the only one that's there at the moment. We try that. Let's get to this. So I know, lads, if you're watching this, this is all the work that goes into doing the show. Yeah. So that one, which is good. So there. Copy that. Press the X. Go to ticker. So you can get that ready. Where does that look? That looks good. And the ticker down below. Really, so I can change that out. I'm just doing it today so I don't have to do much on Wednesday and I can relax a bit more. Do I guess the team? I think Kanate starts that. Let's see. And Elliot started or does Sebastian started? We'll say this. I can always change it later. Just have to start against, I do not. We'll say that team. And I can judge it by then. Take that down just in case I get it right. Just see that. Screen is here. Oh. There you go. And it's Yeah, I've done the theme that I think it could be, and I can always adjust it as I go along. Need that there. Ticker image can be there. Just keep scrolling behind number of goals. Exactly, Mark. Sorry, man. I just seen that message now. A second. I think that's it. Graphics wise. Maybe. Oh, I think I lost a few subs on YouTube. Ah, well. Let's see. Possible rival fans left. Going to United stands for left. I don't know. I don't know if I got up or down. I just remember it being a 6, so it could have been 576. Then I went up to 580 because I remember people following me. I don't remember people leaving. So it could have been that I went from 576 up to 580. So I might be wrong. Just to get over 1,000, so I can actually start earning some money and put some. I know I do all these graphics myself, and they're cool and all that, but I want full on independent, tailored for me graphics so that I can put them into the browser source that I use, and I can just pop them up even with my name and logo and stuff like that. And I want to get all of them done, but I want the channel to fund it. I don't want to have to spend any more money on that. I've already done enough on. And the monitors, like I've $2,000 worth of monitors there. Like there's a widescreen one here that I'm on now new for the gaming side of things. And my old gaming monitor, which is actually still only about a year and a half old, is now my secondary monitor for everything else. And that's a 1440p monitor alone. And well, this one's 1440p as well, but it's widescreen. And it can switch to 4 within 4K, but I'm mostly playing in 1440. That's the sweet spot. You're wrong there, Trent. He said that they don't drop points at this stage of the season. They have. The problem is that once we've dropped them at the same time. No, it's just for not for the definition, Mac. It's just to keep the highest quality for some of the games, for the FPS games and stuff that I use. Videos don't matter. Videos can be 25 frames at 1080 if you have to be in their grand, you know. But even what I'm streaming in here is 1440p 60. What I stream my videos in. So Facebook tells me I'm about to break it. Yeah. So it's the game inside of things. It matters with game. Like if I'm playing a story mode game, it doesn't matter if I played in 4K 30. That's okay. Then I can stream out in 1440p 30, and it'll just go down naturally. But if I'm doing like FPS games, you'd like even 1080 is good to play FPS games like your Call of Duties and all of that for sick, as long as you get the frame rate high. So if you're playing on PC, it doesn't matter, it'll do it. But if you're playing on console, you want to get the peak out of it. So you can play Call of Duty. The good thing is though, if you've got HDMI 2.0, a device for it, and a monitor that can take it, then you're laughing because what was it? Sorry, because I was listening to Jamie Carragher there. Sorry, Jamie, I have to shut you up for a sec because you're distracting me. So yeah, so with normally my sweet spot now with like Call of Duty, if I'm playing something like that or PUBG, is 1440p 60 because it just has enough of the nice looking graphics and textures, which is really good. And also keeping high frame rate. But that's when I'm on there. If I've got the device, which is the Xbox Series X that I have here, or the I have Xbox Series X here, PS5 here, the Switch is out there, and then I have the PC down here. I want to see what I want to do for my streaming thing is that I want to get a new desk. I've been saying it for about 2 years. I want to get do this. This is a really good desk, and this would go to a young fella, perfect gaming thing. I'd still get like 400 or 500 quid for this desk if I wanted to sell it. But it's got like a level of I'll have to do when they give it a Hoover inside here, I'll have to do a proper room tour of what it's like here. But I've got a lower level here on my desk that's good for the mouse and my Go XLR, my keyboard, my headset thing, my mounts, some of my headsets sitting off to the side, controllers here, and then there's a couple of other cluttery bits here that I haven't put away yet, or that I've been using over the last few weeks and just kind of set off to the side. But then I have a drawer that slides out here and it's got a power unit sitting on the edge of it, and then all in here I store like my extra wires that I need, and then I've got a VR, I've got a freaking Meta Quest 2 sitting inside here. It is a great setup. I've a Meta Quest 2 sitting in here that I've used like 3 times for streaming. And mostly escape games. I want to start doing horrors and escape games in VR, which would be brilliant. Just to kind of have a camera. I want to get see this camera that I've got here. Fantastic, really good quality camera. It's what you call it? It's the Sony A6600, right? But I want to get the A7 III series and upwards, which is just phenomenal. That can sit here in front of me, and then I can have this one kind of moved over here to the side that can just get me side on, and then I can start doing, like virtual reality or VR games and stuff like that, or I can do a setup where I want a hub for cameras and stuff going on the house. But you see, we haven't decided whether we're selling this house yet, so that's the difference. If we sell this house and we move to a new area, I want my gaming room to be much bigger. I want it to be a setup so that I can do both VR. I can have the new desk, which is the Secret Labs, yeah, and that one goes up and down standing. So like if I am doing the VR setup, I can sit there and play. And I like to be able to be standing a lot more when I'm gaming as well, which is awkward for me doing the FPS games because I'll always sit doing that. But for other games and stuff, especially PC game, I can easily do that standing. So it's to control the games you can, because you want to be in a comfortable zone with your elbows and stuff, So, and if I get a desk like that, I still end up getting a chair that comes up as well. I'll be just sitting there doing the same thing anyway. That's a great finish for Jota to get it on. They need to keep her right. It's good for was that Gakpo? Is it to make the angle as well for Jota? And I was only giving out about him 5 minutes before that, saying that Gakpo doesn't pass to Jota enough. He tends to take shots on the tree, so it is. But yeah, with this monitor, even up here on top of this, on where the monitors are, so that like the camera's sitting here, and I've got an Elgato light here, which is like a key light, and then I've got a ring light here. I technically like to get maybe a second Elgato key light and have both on the side, so there's an even share, and less. You'll probably see less of this white glaze from the main ring, so which would be nice. But and that's what about that, because it's unnoticeable at the moment. The main thing is to sell this house, get a bigger house for the price that we got this, because pretty much that's it. All the spade, we bought this 4-bedroom house for like 210,000. It's now worth about 320,000 as it stands, and that's only in 4 years. And there's a motorway going from where I live all the way to Limerick, and that means that when the minute the shovel goes into the ground, the value of this house will shoot up, because it'll already become a hub of where you can go 20 minutes to Cork, 20 minutes to Limerick, and 20 minutes to 35 minutes to Killarney. And the roads, since it's been done up and all of that, so you'll just become a major. It means that you can work in three different counties at the same time, and still live here, in a big rural town. So, which is good, and it's got an internet hub to die for as well. Sounds good when I could be leaving here, but maybe I just think we want to get out of it because we're kind of semi-detached, but within kind of an estate area. So I kind of want to get it back out of the estates, because I don't kind of like them. Not that it's a rough estate right now, I just don't like them. I like having to look out the window and it's just grass and greenery, and but still have good internet. I would have loved to stay at the old house that we had, only for the internet was absolutely terrible, and I couldn't start streaming and doing all of this stuff until I got out of the house. They were telling me I was on 150 meg download, but they were only managing like 2 to 3 meg upload, and then when I look at it, sometimes it was like at 40 download. It was just terrible, and it was tower internet that was coming from, so it was just signal sent to the edge of the house, and so Cyro is the way to go. If you're in Ireland, Cyro is the way to go. Whatever you find the equivalent of Cyro in England, get on it, because it's internet via electricity. I wouldn't go with anybody. Like, I won't go back to DSL cable, no way, or even your fiber optic cable that's not done in the way Cyro is, because it never goes down. like tipwood, my forehead, it never ever goes down, and it always, the maximum ping it gets to is like 2. That's nuts for an internet, you know. So, and you can see I'm always steady streaming here. My internet never goes down. I don't get lag. So when people telling me, "Oh, I give you a lag in there, small," I'm like, "No, I'm not." I can't. It's a bit cocky, but I know for a fact it's not me. It's them. So, but yeah, that's the way it goes. Anyway, lads, I'm going to leave it there. I think I've all this stream set up for Wednesday. So hopefully we go and do the Ev and get over that game, and then you're looking at like your main obstacles. I know we got West Ham and all that. We in this game by game, and we'll do it game by game. But it's good to get these obstacles out of the way. You know, seeing as we do have a couple of hefty obstacles, and I know that we can go to Wolves on the last day, knowing that, you know, Arsenal will have to beat United and Everton, you know, who are going to be battling for that. You know, if we can beat Everton and they lose again in the weekend, they're in trouble again back for the. And, you know, if Burnley start picking up points where they're at, and Forest, you know, Forest do one over City, they already do us a favour and pull themselves further away from Luton, you know, and they'll be angry after what's happened to them today. And with the statement that they come out, you know that the Premier League are going to try and fine them, and you know there's going to be a massive court battle start. Because like Forest won't care about the Premier League because they've been in the FA for the last number of like almost 20 years or whatever that they've been away. So they won't care about dealing with the Premier League. They're like, we're here, but you're not pushing south, and you're not like making it unfair and giving us unfair advantages of having rival fans being on a VM. And rightly so, it shouldn't be that way. I mean, a lot of people say it a lot about, you know, about a couple of the referees there being Manx and being able to referee Liverpool games against Manchester teams that they're battling against in the league. Should never happen, you know. By rights, northern teams should only have southern refs, and southern teams should only have northern refs. It's really that simple. Just do it, you know. So yeah, anyway. Yeah, but their extra game means they'll have to go on win it. Like, I mean, they pull that. They have to do that against Everton or against thingy on Thursday against Brighton. Because apparently Brighton, that was the only day that Brighton could do it, and I think it's an Amazon game. It's on a Thursday, so they needed to do that. So Amazon have kind of hindered City there that day by putting them on a Thursday, really, and then having to play again a couple of days later. And again a couple of days later. So, you know, they'll have a hefty schedule coming up them. So, because they'll have to pick up like we're getting our dropped game, our final dropped game is Wednesday. We get that over the line and we're already nearly at the maximum place we need to be to without that, you know, that drop to Crystal Palace really. And the silly losses to the loss that was taken away, the game that was taken away from us in Spurs, and you know, you have to count the ones as well that were taken away from us against Arsenal and City. You know, should have been a penalty at the end. Yeah, there should have been a penalty at the end against Doku in the City game. I was there, I was looking straight at him like that's a penalty. How is that not a penalty? And you know, Odegaard's handball, and they've all come out and said it should be penalties. All the refs, all the pundits. So, you know, when is somebody going to start pointing the finger and saying, what the hell is going on here? We've got all of these TVs, all of this technology, and then you're not saying it's a penalty. So then you have to start looking at the fishy side of things. That, you see, this is the point where I got. So for years and years, 20 odd years, if I see corruption, like people were saying back in the day, I'm sure Bruce is nearly throwing these games and Groveler wasn't going. I was like, nah, he can't be. He's playing for Liverpool. He loves Liverpool. Turns out that he was actually doing it, you know? But then you look at, I used to say like, oh, these things are happening. That's surely, that's gotta be corrupt. Howard Webb and all the things back in the day with United, all of these kind of games that were just going United's way for some reason, and we're saying, oh, it's corruption. Somebody's getting paid off, but then there's no more excuses, man. When it comes to videos, like you have a video now, you can go and look at it and then deem it that it's, you know, that these things are happening, and yet, you know, we get stung with it every single time that they go to look at VAR. But then, you know, when they go to look at VAR, we're sitting in the last minute of the game and they don't give it. That's nuts. But then there's also just too much of this bullshit where refs miss it on the pitch. VAR go to it and they're just like, oh no, we'll stick with the refs on field decision. What's the point in VAR then if you're not going to overrule them? It's the whole point, like, you know. So that's what I'm saying. It's starting to get, no, where it's getting a bit too their buddy system needs to go out the window. If that buddy system's out the window, then they're doing their job. It's that simple. So, and yeah, that's, I'll leave it at that. Nice one for watching. Fulham 1, Liverpool 3. Good run out today. The lads played a good, dominant, control game. One or two little slip-ups, but considering the week that we've just had, that's good. We've 2 wins in a row, regardless and away from home. You know, we've still 2 more games this week away from home. That's 4 in a row. Go and win those, and then we've 2v1 and home and away games left. You know, so with Spurs at home and Wolves at home at the end of the season, and then Aston Villa in between, who are just going to be finishing their ventures in the Conference League in Europe, followed by their second last home game of the season as well, which is going to push them as well. Their third last home game of the season. They're going to have a busy period, Aston Villa. I think coming to us on that and that midweek game is going to. Well, that is the midweek game, isn't it? Is that a Sunday game? No, it's a Sunday game. Is it? Or was that the 13th? Let me have a look, lads, because I thought that was the last. I thought Everton was the last midweek game. So if I go to, Liverpool fixtures. Just looking there because I know one of them was meant to be away. Saturday, Sunday, which is May the 5th. 5 days, 8 days. So it's a Monday night. Yeah, it's a Monday night football, the Aston Villa game. So Jesus. So we are that game for them after the European run. So regardless of that, if they get through to that, you know, and they're already comfortable as well. I need to see Spurs, actually, before I go off, I need to see Spurs' last few games, because I know they're going to have to do it. We need them to do something against Arsenal, right? So that's what they've got next. So it's Spurs, Arsenal next. So we need them to do something against them next week. And then Spurs of Chelsea. So I'm not bothered about Chelsea beating Spurs, which is, and we need to beat Spurs, you know. This is there. And then you have Spurs 11th of May and the 14th of May, Spurs and Man City. You know. So if we can beat Aston Villa and Spurs can get within 3 points of City, then Spurs will turn up against City. So there's a lot of ways that Aston Villa and Spurs have had a say on this, but mainly Spurs. Spurs have had a big say on how this league turns out. They have the biggest say at the moment on how it turns out. If they can do Arsenal over at home in White Hart Lane, then they've done us a huge favour there already. It's not going to matter what they do on the 2nd of May against Chelsea, because both of them are just pretty much, they're just going to go for points. At that stage, you kind of want maybe Chelsea to get the win so that it makes Aston Villa feel a bit comfortable. And then there'll be like a 3-point gap or something. And then, then us beating them, I believe Aston Villa maybe become, it all depends really. At that stage, we could probably end Spurs' top 4 run there, so they might turn up for that. What you want is a team turn up here. This is what I'm saying, lads. You want Spurs turning up against you to try and attack you. If they attack you, you open them up. It's that simple. If they go all defensive against you, when they need a result, then they're just pretty much just going to stop you, not to care about their own season. So for me, like Spurs in that game, because it's it's 3 from home, it's 3 from the end. They're going to have to come at us, and if they do, it'll just open up for Liverpool, I think. But then they've got Burnley on the 11th of May, and then they have City in that midweek. So that's City's midweek game right there. Their catch-up game is that 14th of May one, and then they're away to Sheffield United at the end. So if we can get them within 3 points, so if they beat Man City and they get within 3 points of Aston Villa, not going to make a difference, is it? So hopefully Spurs do the job against Arsenal. Chelsea beat Spurs, leave Aston Villa relax a bit. One of the things, we beat Spurs, that'll give Aston Villa a cushion. But then, like, if we go and they beat Burnley, we beat Aston Villa, that pulls them back to within 3 points. That means then Spurs has to go for Man City, you know, and Aston Villa will have to come out against us. So it kind of plays into our hands regardless. Sorry, no, Les, I'm missing messages. Yeah, they'll have to go get points, all of them. So I'm just calculating which way it's going to work in our favour, really. And it really is. It's showing the run in here now, actually. Arsenal have Chelsea, Spurs, Bournemouth, Manchester United left. We have Everton, West Ham, Tottenham, Aston Villa, Wolves. Right. We have 2 top 6 sides left. And then the way they're thinking is, but Arsenal still have the hardest run. Chelsea, Spurs, United, and Everton. That's nuts for Arsenal. One point we had the most easy run of games, but after those horrible results, we had a tough run of games left. Now we don't any day. Arsenal still have it. They have Chelsea midweek there. They have is this Spurs? We see Arsenal's? Sorry, no. So that's why I was looking at that. So yeah, okay, so I was looking at Arsenal's. So yeah, so Arsenal have they literally have Chelsea and Spurs this week coming up. Whereas we have Everton and West Ham, they have Chelsea and Spurs. Then they have Bournemouth at home. Right, so yeah, Arsenal have Chelsea at home, but Chelsea can do something against Arsenal. They've done it. Chelsea have annoyed top big sides clubs all season long. They've done it. They've beaten them. Look what they did to United. Look what they did to City. You know, I forget what the result was in the start of the season. What was Arsenal Chelsea at the start of the season? First half of the season, where was that? Start of the season, isn't it? Chelsea, Arsenal 2-2. See, so that was in October. So if Chelsea can go and do the same this week, where it's a 2-2. Take it. We'll take that all day long. And we just go and beat Everton. You know? And that leaves us then at 77 and leaves them at 75. And then, you know, City they have to go and win every game then, because they're kind of, even though they have a game in hand in a way, they're still playing catch up and they have to go and get the results, and it puts a lot of pressure on them. So there's a lot, yeah. So Arsenal's games are Chelsea, Spurs, Bournemouth, United, and Everton. That's nuts, because Bournemouth have even been a handy side this season. You know, they've had a good run of results when they need to. Aston Villa as well. Let me just maybe look at Aston Villa's running. Aston Villa. So Villa have Chelsea next also. So Chelsea have a big say against what happens in the top 4 as well. So Aston Villa Chelsea on Saturday, but that's after Chelsea play. After Chelsea play Arsenal in midweek. Then they have back-to-back in between, sorry, I should say. They have Olympiacos at home, Brighton away, Olympiacos away, us at home, Crystal Palace away. That's the last game of the season. So, you know, Aston Villa have a tough way. I mean, I think Aston Villa can go to Brighton and get probably a result or something like that, but I also think that Spurs can drop a few points. I mean, I'm hoping Spurs can get a result against Arsenal. I think Spurs on the day can be capable of beating Chelsea. It's one of those sides that can go and beat Chelsea. And then, you know, yeah, Spurs can kind of go win, draw, win, loss, hopefully to us. And then, you know, maybe a win against Burnley, and then that's a side that could also beat them. Like, it depends on what kind of Spurs turns up, really, you know. To put them, but like, they'll just end up on level point. The main thing is that they'll only, at the moment, even if Aston Villa if Spurs were to win all their 3 games in hand by the time Aston Villa plays next, you know, it'll only put them level points, but still behind in goal difference. You know, a lot depends. And I suppose now they'll be ahead at that stage. It's only 5 goals. So there's a reason behind it. We just want them both attacking us because they need to win on that day, and so do we. And that just turns up for a brilliant game. But it also turns up for the fact that it plays into the hands of a team like us that like control, but also a team that, like us, that like to counter attack. Well, in those kind of games, you know, you can leak a goal to Spurs on a counter attack, but then you can go back up and score 2 or 3 against them. You know, it's just the way it is. And we seen what way it turned out last season when we were 3-0 up early doors, and they came back, and then we had to have the, I had Diogo Jota at the same time last season as well to come back and try and win it for us, and win it for us, I should say. So yeah, anyway, it's nuts, lads. I keep here talking all night, but Arsenal have the hardest run, and we've the second hardest run in according to derbies and having Spurs and Aston Villa still left outside, an average West Ham and a Wolves team that are pretty much almost already on the beach. So we've got a medium running compared to that, and City probably has one of the easiest runnings, but they're capable of dropping points. They really are capable of dropping points as well. So they've Brighton away, Forest away, the Wolves at home, Fulham away. You can see that can be kind of tough, and they could do us a favour, Fulham. Spurs away is a big one for them, and then West Ham at home. And West Ham could just get up for the last game of the season, just decide, we'll have a laugh and go for it. Because at that stage West Ham are going for Conference League as well again. So there's only 2 points between them and Newcastle and United, although they've got 2 games in hand. So Chelsea have a chance to jump in there as well. So Chelsea have a big say. So Chelsea, if they want to go for like even any form of European football, even Europa League, to get up to Newcastle, because Chelsea can catch Newcastle for if it's 5 and 6 Europa League spots, right? And then the Conference League is that, yeah. So yeah, they can Chelsea can get the Europa League, and that's better for them, to bolster the team in Europe than not having anything at all at the finishing of the season where they're stuck down in like 9th or 10th again, 2 seasons in a row with the amount of money that they put into the squad, which is nuts. Red Machine, how's it going, man? Alright, lads, I'm going to start leaving it there. So I know you're coming at the wrong time, Red. We were just chatting about the league running. I'm thinking of scenarios in my head, but I could do it all week. Alright, I'll see you Wednesday night for Everton. I'd more likely if Jack asked me to be on it, because he asked me last night to be on a build-up show, but I was judging in a competition. And it was a good performance it was. We dominated, we did our job, and that's it. So 97th minute, Bayer Leverkusen got an equaliser against Dortmund. Does that win them the league? No, they won the league already, didn't they? Yeah. Exactly. That's what I was saying earlier, Tenny. Just get behind the team, help them. By being you see the crowd. It's almost like even at the end of the game, then we won that 3-1, because I know the lads are disappointed in themselves, but I know the lads are disappointed in themselves for the week or so that we've had there, and the draw previous to that against United, but the crowd showed today, the away fans showed today, they were shouting them a bit. They were like, come on, we're doing this, we're in this league run. And it's like they had to tell the players, get out of whatever bubble you're in, to say, like, we just take it game by game. The fans are telling you that you can win this league, so go on. So 8 p.m. Okay, lads, I'll have to go so I can spend 45 minutes with my family and then go on to the show for Jack. 5 games I'd hard to win. We've done it before, believe it. And City haven't won against Spurs in the league at their gaff in 5 years. Yeah. And also, I was saying it earlier, Red Machine, only City, and us, City did it. So only City have won it the last 6 games in a row in 2019, and that's when their team was phenomenal. And since then, they've only won out of the last 6. They've only like won 4, drawn a couple, won 4, lost 2, 1-4, drawn 1, last 1, won 5. Drawn 1, 1-5, last 1. So there's a loss in there in City as well. So, and Arsenal have always been around the 3 wins, 3 losses, 4 wins, 2 draws, 4 wins, a loss, a draw. So that's the max that they've gotten to, is like 4 wins. So even if they're improving that by 1, we still outdo them by just doing what we do. So we just have to go and win these games. Everton big test, just go and hammer them early. You get the boot in. Yeah. I think so. Even if it's a draw between Spurs and Arsenal, which I think it could be at the weekend, because they play Chelsea, Arsenal, before they play Spurs, and Chelsea are going to want to go to the Europa League. People are discounting Chelsea a lot. Chelsea have come into form recently, and you know they went out against City yesterday, but they were the better side in it yesterday, I think. And I think that Chelsea goes and does damage at Arsenal. I think they can go down and get at least a scoring draw. It'd be brilliant if they could win, and it could be brilliant if they could win by a couple of goals just to get down that. Spurs has massive decisions in the league. They have huge say in the league, and it's the battle between, the difference with them is the battle between them and Aston Villa is for that fourth spot is what's going to kind of cause both of them a bit of hassle, really, because we have to go for because they'll have to come out and take us on, and they'll have to come out and take us on, and doing that and not being defensive against us is stupid, really. Wow, I can just see the things here happening with Forest. Oh, that's a handball. His hand is out from your side. Liverpool 2-1, Spurs 2-1 City, Spurs 1 all Arsenal. I'll take that. Even the 2-1 at the end, I'll take that. If you take those results, laughing. Yeah. And that's the funny thing, man, because we have Spurs and Aston Villa in a row, which is the funny thing. So we can decide their top four campaign as well. So if one of them comes at us, the other one might get cagey. But you know, we're at home against Spurs. We have to do them at home. We really do. Anyway, lads, I'm going to leave it at that because I'm going to need time to go and help our Forest put out a post. 3 extremely poor decisions, 3 penalties not given, which we simply cannot accept. We warned the PGMOL previously that the VAR is a Luton fan before the game, but they didn't change him. Our patience has been tested multiple times. Nottingham Forest FC will now consider its options, which means they're probably going to sue or go to the court of arbitration or something like that to see what's going to happen there. Maybe fair dues to Nottingham Forest having the balls because nobody's stepping up to them. So exactly, Red Machine. Lads, I'll see you on Wednesday I'll see you on the Anfield Road TV there at 8 p.m. I'll leave Jack down there now. Hang on. What's the crack, bye? No, I'm still live there on the channel, dude. So that's why I didn't get back to you. I'm still live right now. They're all looking at me, sending you a message. So I'll see you at 8 p.m. there. Right. Yeah, so I'll be on Jack's channel at 8 p.m. to do the show. And yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday, lads. Yeah. Cheers. Thanks for popping in, lads. Appreciate it. There's a good few in there today. Jez was Latin Facebook as well. Anyway, I'll yeah, let's go on, lads. Mentality monsters. Up the Reds. Good luck.